and welcome to this edition of AWTC Presents HERstory, a regular series where we feature our AWTC members. I'm your host, Cecilia Sepp. I'm a member of AWTC, and I'm also currently volunteering on the AWTC Marketing Committee. In this edition, we are featuring AWTC member Cynthia DeJesus of High Road Solutions. Cynthia, welcome to HERstory. Would you like to say hello to the audience and tell us a little about yourself?
Yes, thanks for having me. I'm really excited. I've been watching the series and excited and to be welcomed on here. So hi to everybody.
That's great. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're currently doing in your career?
Sure. So I'm at High Road Solutions today. I've been in the association space for about 10 years and really excited to be offering HubSpot integrations to the association space.
Oh, that's wonderful. So speaking of offering HubSpot to associations, how did you get started working with associations?
So really funny story. I worked in government contracting previously. So hard hat, steel toe boots. I got recruited by a friend to come and help him run his services company, or not help him run, but join his services company and fill a role that he needed. And I took it and ran with it. And I've never left and never looked back and just had a really good time since I've been here.
That's great. I love that story. And you probably did help him run it.
If you know Ben Muscolino, nobody runs him.
Okay, no, that's true. I don't know him well, but no, I wouldn't take that away. So speaking of work and our career experiences, can you share with us a time you felt really good about your work?
I can. So like I said, started in services, and I've always been in account management and roles where I've managed relationships.
Mhm.
A few years back, I joined association analytics in a sales role, and it was something I said never would do. And I actually took the chance, tried it. I was told, try it for 6 months. If you like it, stick with it. And if not, we'll find you somewhere else. And it's been about 6 years. I love what I'm doing. I had to get over the sales title and realize that I am providing a service and still doing what I love to do. There's just a price tag to it. So I've been having a lot of fun just helping associations do better marketing, provide services that they need at associations at a cost that they can, that is more palatable.
Well, that's a great point about getting over your title. So
Yes.
can you share an insight with us about how you were able to see yourself as a person in sales and that would be successful at it?
So I realized everybody's in sales. Everybody does it to some degree, right? If you're at a conference and you're walking down the hall and somebody asks what your company does, you're kind of selling at that point. And I love to connect needs with people. And if there's something that I can help make a connection, if it's not a person, a company, a resource, that's what I enjoy to do. I like to connect people. And when they're looking for needs and I can help make the connection, I love to do it.
Oh, that's great. And that's a great way to approach it. That really, a lot of it is relationship building.
It is. And I value every relationship I've made in this association space. I feel like I've made lifelong friends.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. It's a wonderful place to work. So as you were traveling along your career path, what advice helped you on your journey as a woman in technology?
So when I started, I never saw myself as a technology person. I was using technology, but I was not in IT. I wasn't, coding or doing those things. And then I realized everybody is using technology. And I am a woman. And I was like, there's a lot of, support that we need to stop having that view or that kind of, you know, negative tone to it that I was like, oh, I'm not a technology person. I actually am. I'm pretty technology savvy. I don't mind getting in there and breaking things and figuring it out. So I just had to, realize that I need some support. And there's women in this space that are willing to support me. And I've benefited from it greatly.
I think that's an excellent point. We are all users of technology, whether we are writing the HTML code or not. So I know that's an excellent point. So when you're thinking about technology and its impact on associations, where do you see technology leading associations in the future?
So it's really funny because there's a lot of changes that I've seen in my short time in the association space. Everybody says that, it's like a school of turtles. I feel like the last year with AI coming in and kind of providing, not replacing any job, but just providing a little more automation of what we're doing, I see associations really soaring. And if we're just open to accepting this, I think there's a lot that we can do. And I'm proud of the work that associations do. And even being a small grain in that bowl of rice, I'm very proud of. So I see a lot of changes coming.
Oh, that's well, and I think anyone who's paying attention agrees with you. There's a lot of changes coming with artificial
Yes.
intelligence.
We just have to be receiving of it. Everybody's like, AI, stay in that corner, but it's not going to replace my job. It's not going to replace a lot of jobs. I think it's there. I think it's here to stay. And we just have to figure out how it plays a role in our daily.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Although you just made me think of that movie Dirty Dancing, where don't put baby in a corner.
Yes.
You can't put AI in a corner. I mean, it's already out
Yes.
there and it's dancing.
Yes, it's on stage. What song do you want to dance with her, I guess?
That's true. And I love your attitude. We have to be accepting of it. Because
Yes.
here is part of what we do now. And we have to be accepting. That's wonderful advice. So when you think about AWTC, what do you like best about AWTC?
Every relationship that I've made because of the group, it is the warmest, most accepting group that I've participated in for so long. I have been participating in AWTC for about 8 years at this point, 7 or 8 years. So really at the early start of the group. And it was at a time when my career was making a change and I didn't know what I was going to do. And I got a lot of support from the women in the committee that said, you can go into sales, you can do this thing. And I was so afraid of it. And I made a lot of connections that helped me make the move to a new job and a new role really smooth. And I had a lot of support. So I would say every relationship I've made in the committee has been priceless.
That's a rousing endorsement. I'm curious, Cynthia, were you one of the founders of AWTC?
I was not. I would no. I'd love to say that I was at that table, but I was not. I've heard the story at a conference where they all sat around and said, we're going to do this thing to support women. So I'd love to have been at that table and heard the conversations, but no, I participated on the committee and networking. I'm one of the co-chairs and have been for now second year, but unofficially participated in the sessions and a lot of the in-person networking.
That's great. So you're kind of second generation AWTC.
Yeah, we could
It
say
sounds
that.
like because you're early on. Oh, that's great. And again, that was a rousing endorsement because that's really a lot of what AWTC is about is community, connection, friendship, camaraderie, and fellowship and supporting each other.
Agreed. I could not agree more.
And then so as we're wrapping up, Cynthia, we'd love to hear why you think someone should join AWTC and then get involved.
So there's a lot of ways to get involved. And I always say that, so we've recently rolled out a meet and greet that we do monthly. So you can come on and just meet other women that are in the association space that use technology. So very light lift, right? Just attend. It's a virtual 30 minutes. We do networking, so you can come to a lunch, you can come to an in-person happy hour, and we do a lot of education. So there's a fit for everybody, I feel like. If you're looking for, something to further your career, or you're looking to make the right connection, or you just don't know what's next, there's somebody that's been in your shoes. So don't recreate the wheel. I'm a mother of three women, because they're all women at this point. And I tell them all the time, we've done what you're doing. Don't try and redo it. Go on YouTube. Somebody's done it before. So I feel like AWTC does that really well. We try and fill all of the gaps that there are where we can support women and whatever the next step is in their journey.
That's a wonderful note to end this episode on. I want to thank again my guest, Cynthia DeJesus of High Road Solutions. Any closing thoughts, Cynthia?
No, thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing new faces and known faces at the next events.
Yes. Oh, yes. That is always something to look forward to at AWTC. And if you'd like to know what we do have coming up, as Cynthia mentioned, we do regular webinars, meet and greets, networking events, both in person and virtual, as well as our famous opening reception at ASAE annual meeting and their annual conference, AWTC Advance, which is held in December every year. So if you want to learn more about how you could get involved in AWTC or about one of the many events that we offer, please check out our website, awtc.tech. Thank you for joining us for this episode of AWTC Presents Her Story. I'm Cecilia Sepp.